South Africa's jobless rate eased to 31.4% in the fourth quarter after the economy added 44,000 jobs. This marks its lowest level in over 5 years. The largest increases were recorded in community and social services, construction and finance, while trade and manufacturing recorded notable losses. By region, the Western Cape saw the biggest employment gains and Gauteng recorded the largest declines. Anchor Capital's co-CIO Nolan Vapanar says employment momentum has stabilized after a weak start to 2025, but he's cautioned that unemployment remains very high and SA's structural challenges remain, with joblessness disproportionately impacting vulnerable groups. The youth market in particular remains fragile. Employed youth recorded a decrease of 113,000 to 5.8 million. As a result, the youth unemployment rate increased to 43.8%. Trade, Industry and Competition Minister Pak Stau has handed South Africa's embattled sugar industry greater autonomy to curb a flood of cheap imports. Dow has moved to amend the constitution of the South African Sugar Association, and this gives the industry more control over how much sugar is supplied locally, carried over or exported each year, and marks one of the biggest regulatory shake-ups in decades. The reforms also bring the South African Farmers Development Association into top-level decision-making. Growers say this will stabilize prices and protect jobs. The move comes as struggling producer Tongat Hewlett fights for survival. BHP has posted a stronger than expected half-year profit, and that's thanks to booming copper earnings that for the first time overtook iron ore as the global miner's biggest contributor. Underlying profit rose 22% during the period, beating market forecasts as copper prices jumped 32% on soaring demand from artificial intelligence data centers and the global energy transition. BHP has declared an interim dividend of 73 US cents a share and says it sees no urgent need for major acquisitions as it doubles down on copper growth. In the meantime, BHP has signed a long-term silver streaming agreement worth $4.3 billion with a unit of Wheaton Precious Metals. Under the deal, BHP will deliver silver from its share of production at Peru's Antamina mine. The miner says the upfront payment unlocks capital from a non-core metal to fund higher return growth projects and boost shareholder returns. Sirius Real Estate has amassed £77 million in a capital raise. That's as the property group looks to fund 2 German acquisitions worth around £113 million. The company will issue more than 75 million new shares at 102 pence each. That's a slight premium to its recent trading price, with strong support from its existing and new investors. The raise was multiple times oversubscribed, with CEO Andrew Coombs and other directors also participating. Sirius says the deals will expand its exposure to defense-related assets in Germany and support its medium-term earnings growth targets. Afrimat says operational execution remained its focus in the second half of the year, with solid progress across key divisions despite tough economic conditions. The diversified miners aggregates business performed well, while non-core brick, block and ready-mix assets were sold to boost cash flow and reduce debt. Iron ore sales held steady locally and internationally, but anthracite volumes fell after ferrochrome smelters shut down. Cement volumes improved year on year, although the division remains loss-making. Afrimat says trading conditions remain challenging, and it will provide a fuller update in the market in April.